Okay. And we are back to Kalos and Galar. Yay! We just beat bad guys. Alright. No! We're past the bad guys. I became champion already. Oh, God. I should really remember last things I did. It might help. Hey, Star! I is back to streaming. That's how I'm doing. I'm back to streaming. Ay. One of my settings is weird. Okay, there we go. Ah, is this by any chance something about something that you happen to tell Caucidus who told me? About someone. Is this related to that? Okay. It tells me to explore, but I already know damn well what's gonna happen. Is I got to do stuffs. If it's related, yeah. I had a feeling. From what Caucidus told me, seems like a very odd situation. They're not that bad. Although I will say this. They do have a habit of not saying things. So the reason he gave you might not really be it. It might be something completely different that he just didn't want to talk about. Like something he had going on or something like that. If there's anything I've noticed about guys, it's they don't always say what's on their mind. And yes, that goes for Caucidus too. Gotta like pry it out of him. Although for the most part, Caucidus is actually pretty good with it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But boys aren't that bad. Because, I mean, think about it. What happens if you're trying to get something and it's like too high up or too heavy? Guys are the best ones to get help from. The best. Like, I'm only a little shorter than Causidus, but still I have trouble getting things, and I'm just like, Causidus, can you get this for me? I'd basically be helpless without him. That is not a secret. Even he'll say it. I guess I'm just one of those girls, though. I'd be helpless without a guy. I can also be a dummy-dumb, so that helps. I know I'm short, and I have to ask my younger brother to get me stuff so I don't hurt myself. Exactly! Exactly! Oh, your brother is the same height as Causidus. It's so fluffy. What? That is one hell of a way to come into chat. And yes, Dubwool is very floofy. I don't even remember which one he's bringing out. I think my grandma put pizza pens on the top of... I'm gonna assume that you meant to say counter? Yeah, okay. Pizza pans on top of country. And I have to jump to knock them down. Oh god. Hey, you know what? Autocorrect in chat is the best. I am actually shocked that autocorrect did not turn Dubwool into something weird. My younger brother, and he's like, what? I smile and point. Yes, that's what I do. If I can't pick something up, or I'm too short to get something, I'll just point. I'll just be like, Causidus, and then point. Same goes for spiders. When I see a spider, I get a paper towel, and I just stand there, and then point. And I'm like, it's there. Get it. Like, I could step on them. But when they're on the ceiling, not only does my height come into... Shoot, we're flamethrower. But that's the thing, Rozu. I have low ceilings, but I am just short enough to not be able to actually kill it upon impact. So I need Caucidus to do it. And considering it's not my house, flamethrower would be bad. Could work. Still, height comes into factor. I also just really don't like killing spiders because I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up and then they're gonna crawl on me. Yeah, projectile weapons in this house would be a bad idea. Specifically because of my dog. Brandy would somehow manage to find them, and the next thing you know, you have things shooting all over the place. Did I like my message one time with my older niece? One time I had to ask my older niece to... Wait! You got someone. You brought someone to... You brought your niece to your house. Just so she can get something for you. Star, that is dedication. Banana! We got into height conversations. Mm-hmm. Oh. I did not read that. Oh, whoops. Why did... I always forget which starter I chose until I battle hop. This is the problem with not using your starter. You forget which one you choose. No, she was over and I said, baby, come here, and she was like, what? I said, I'm gonna pick you up and I want you to grab the glass. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I'm at least tall enough where I don't need to do that kind of thing. I do have a step stool, though. It's just tall enough for me to be able to reach the back of a cabinet. But I need to go in the top step. Like, first step will get me halfway into a cabinet. My arm halfway into a cabinet. Top step will get my arm all the way to the back. You wouldn't think that 5'7" is short when it comes to kitchen cabinets, but it indeed is. Can't wait for the new game to come out. I've literally just been, like, catching Pokemon that have already been confirmed for Legend CA on my own time. Like, it's like I'm getting ready for the living Pokedex already. Just pop them in and instantly have a full-out living Pokedex. Although... Pokemon list has not been finished yet. And there is talk that a lot of people are saying that that there is a high probability Bidoof will be in Legend ZA. So, if he is, we all know what that means. It means the first challenge I will do in Pokemon ZA is all Bidoofs. It's not Hop, it's Bob. I really hope that Bidoof is in Legend ZA. Because I need more games. The only game I have left is X and Y. Duck! That was a duck. I pre-ordered it. And I'm really hoping they don't do something stupid like, Bidoof is from the DLC, so if you want Bidoof, you gotta get the DLC. That was a lot of ducks. Thank you for the sub, Matt. Much appreciated. Of course, Star. Your favorite thing. Your favorite thing. Rosu. What? Who is fucking me? What's bugging me is these two weirdos. I did? Oh shit, I did. I think it's the pompous attitude that these guys have that I don't like. But at the same time, I think the hair bothers me more. Do you think Sword has greasy hair to keep the sword form of his hairstyle? Either hair gel or hair spray. Because it's like only the tip of his hair is all wavy. So there is a good chance that like half of the hairstyle is just rock solid because of a ton of hairspray. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like he's got flowy hair. It just only 3 parts of his hair really move. The rest of it is just solid. So it's like, is half of his hair just rock solid because of too much hairspray? And yes, I noticed what I said. I chose to ignore it myself. Of course. But I mean, if you look at him, it's like the wind only affects part of his hair. So there's gotta be hairspray involved. I could see Shielbert using hair gel. Badoo! Don't worry about it. As long as you don't make it obvious that your mind is going there, it's fine. Why did I get bunked? And that's a duck. Another one. And now I gotta get the timer. Ha. What if you say something that my brain goes to it? Can I go? Yes, yes you can. Top. Okay. Shieldbert's hair? Definitely hair gel. It's too bouncy for hairspray. Way too bouncy for hairspray. Hop. Damn right I'm the one that stopped to turn his hop. Your ancestor built that to cover up the real story, you jerks, Hop. They really are jerks, Hop. Shieldbert looks like he has one of those inflatable tube men when he laughs. Oh my god. I am so happy that I am not the only one who thinks that. Oh god. Both Swordward and Shieldbert, both of them are such joke characters, it's ridiculous. Like, they both look like they've got those inflatable tube man situations going on. Meanwhile, my dumbass has beaten the game 3 times, going on 4th and 5th run at the moment. Yeah, the first time I saw Swordward, I'm just like, okay, that's a hairstyle, Hop. And then watching him run around or move around when I was battling him, the only thing I could think of was that inflatable tube man. Just moving around on his head. Hop. I don't believe they're related to the old heroes. Unfortunately, I do. Because they've got the pompous royal thing going on, and they don't. But I have a feeling like that that they don't like being overshadowed by Pokemon who are the real heroes, Hop. And yes, Matt, well, at least I know what you mean. Because we all see the Pokemon as the real heroes here. So that would be weird, Hup. Oh, and then there's this bitch, Hop. You got nothing but friends here. So you do have friends. Don't say you have no friends. You got nothing but friends here. Hop. Banana bomb. Hop. Oy. Oh dear. What I would like to know is, how is there a whole group of people in Galar that, like, actually believe Swordward and Shieldbert are royalty? I would like to know where this theory was the entire game. Like, this isn't DLC. This is just post-game. So where the hell were they the entire time? Or the thought of them the entire time? Hop. Like, Sonia's so intelligent. She couldn't figure it out before this craziness? Wrong button. Swordward looks like an overgrown toenail with multiple infections. Damn, that's harsh. But not in the slightest bit inaccurate. I mean, another thing Swordward reminded me of was those thumb guys from Spy Kids. For some reason, he reminded me of those thumb guys from Spy Kids. I think it was the hair. It was probably the hair that made me think that way, Hop. But I just saw them as like, I just saw them as just this bland character with nothing really special about them. So I just instantly thought of the thumb guys from Spy Kids. Is Milo a ditto? He does have the ditto face. When his eyes are closed, at least. And I am still hoping that Pokepia is going to be a free game. Hap. Uh, it's a game coming out. It's a Pokemon game coming out in 2026. You play as a Ditto that turned into a human. And it's basically if you put Animal Crossing, Minecraft, and Pokemon all into one game. Huh. And I'm really hoping it's free. Although I think Pokemon Champions is free, so they might not do 2 free Pokemon games in one go. But Champions is also a phone game, so... Like, I will admit, the fact that Pokopia has an Animal Crossing aspect to it makes it look fun. Oh, there's quite a few free Pokemon games. Not just Pokemon Quest. There's Cafe Remix. Then there's the Pokemon Quest. And if we go to the 3DS line, you got Trozy, you got Shuffle. They do have free Pokemon games. And then there's Pokemon Unite. So it's not like they don't make them. Cafe, oh hell nah, get Charmander in a bad mood. He's gonna burn everyone like a sport. Honestly, I don't even... I've played very little of Pokemon Cafe. So, all I know is that you make orders, and that's it. I've never, like, actually gone in depth playing it before. Pokemon Quest, however, I've played Pokemon Unite. Pokemon Rumble Blast, Trozy, Shuffle, I've played those. I've played Pokemon Picross. It pretty much is. Like, it pretty much is that. And, like, certain foods will make Pokemon come to the cafe and help you run the cafe. It's really weird. And I just couldn't get into it. Although I will say Pokemon Quest reminded me of Minecraft. Mm-hmm. Yeah, back before it was toxic. Like, I've seen some streamers playing Pokemon Unite, and the chat, oh my god, the chat in-game is just filled with "get good," or "you're a scrub," or "what are you, a noob?" And then just all that kind of stuff. Just everyone's doing it to each other. Like, why is the toxicity level of Smite, League of Legends, Overwatch, and all those games in friggin' Pokemon Unite? Like, it doesn't matter what online game it is. Even if it's for friggin' kids. Well, one of the streams I was watching wasn't ranked. But the one that was ranked, that wasn't toxic, believe it or not. You'd think the one that would be toxic was, would be the ranked, but no. The entire chat was actually them strategizing and stuff. The casual toxic, just angry because his dad left for some. Oh my god. When I started noticing the chats, though, in Pokemon Unite, I kind of fell off the bandwagon. Because it's like, Smite already had a ton of toxic people in it. You'd also probably get auto-modded in my chat. So there's that too. Although sometimes the auto-mod, it's weird. Like, I'll see things perfectly okay to be in chat, but because my channel is set to all ages, Twitch will sometimes just think something is bad when it's really not at all. It's funny too, I've had Automod come on and be like, this person said this, and it was like a spelling error, and they got blocked, their message got blocked because of a spelling error. Because the error made it look like another word. Like, it auto-mods the weirdest things sometimes. Yeah, like, unless I put in specific words, the auto-mod will just look for key ones. Like, I do have specific words put in, but it's like, they are actually words that people don't say often, so I probably could take them out. The only reason I even put them in there was due to someone I had in chat once. They made a very big deal out of something that wasn't even real. And it was very inappropriate in general. So I kind of put the keywords in and I'm just like, yeah, if these words get said, it gets blocked. Just in case he ever like came back in and did something like that again. I mean, it was clear what the guy was doing, it was clearly a fake story. And he was trying to get like attention. Cause I had like 10 people in chat that day and I think he was just looking for attention. And what better way than to do some crazy, unrealistic story? Probably told, like, I remember talking to him about it afterwards, and he was just like, I was filled with so much adrenaline, I couldn't help but talk about it. It's just like, yes, you brought my stream with you to what would be an emergency situation and gave us a play-by-play on my stream. Yes. Such a weird situation. Dude's talking about a crime being committed in his neighbor's house and he just brings his phone and with him, with my stream still going on. Because yes, that makes sense. That's absolutely something someone would do. The dude is the one that this same person who wanted attention is the same one that came up with the Bidoof Commandments. The dude got a lot of attention that day. It's like I wasn't allowed to talk to anybody else. And a grandma doing a quad front flip off of a shopping mall and surviving sounds a little out there. Unless she was a trapeze artist and still had the talent for it and physical body capabilities for it. That is very hard to believe. I have the wrong Pokemon. But my god, I really hope... Oh! Right. If any of you are getting Pokemon Legends ZA, I mean aside from Star, because I already know she is, one of the things that I'm gonna be doing is, well, they got the whole 4-way battle mode for online battles. Yep. Having fun with battle royales with viewers. That's gonna be something I do. So y'all get to fight me. And each other. In the process. It's much better than just having one person at a time. Just get 3 people in here with me. We just duke it out in Pokemon. I feel like that's gonna be a lot of fun. So yay, new game comes with new experiences. Can have ourselves a little tournament. This is why I'm looking forward to the new game. New possibilities. So with Pokemon Legends ZA, Battle Me Mondays will be coming back. Alright. Time to see the weirdos again. And there they are. Their hair really does bug me a lot. Like, on one hand, it doesn't even fit on the screen, and the other one looks like he's trying to be a friggin' Pyroar. Like, I'm not seeing things, right? Shielbert looks like he's trying to get his hair to look like a friggin' male Pyroar. Like, it's just... Like, I'm in the process of playing Violet when I'm not streaming, and I'm at Blueberry Academy, and I'm seeing constant Pyroars. And the fact that he's wearing red doesn't help the situation. Right? Right? He looks like a friggin' weird Pyroar. The Swordward is the female one. Just all that hairspray couldn't get his hair to be all flowy. I wonder if that's actually what they thought of when they came up with the style. Swordward is a damn honage. Yes. Yes. Well, you are weirdos that look like a male Pyroar and a honage. So... who are the weird ones here exactly? Like, I am super curious about this. Okay, you know how you asked if Milo was a Ditto? These two are Dittos. These two are Dittos that can't escape the forms they like the most. One of them favors Honage, the other favors Pyroar. And even when they transform into a human, they can't get rid of that. Hey, Ostrich. We're just over here making fun of Swordward and Shieldbert. The Pyroar and Honage. What? What kind of whoopsie? A difficult spelling name. Ostrich is just one of those words. I definitely didn't cut myself in culinary class. Ostrich? How badly did you cut yourself in culinary class? Okay, to be fair, I did fix it. Okay. Were stitches necessary? Mine is still bleeding if I mess with it. Well, then don't mess with it! I mean, at least there's no stitches, but don't mess with it. No, you just had to change the band-aid 3 times. In the past 6 hours. Yeah. That is a good question. Were you, like, chopping veggies or something? Chopping veggies. Oh. Okay. I could see how you can get hurt doing that. Especially if you're not used to just plain old cutting them. Trying to do it in a specific cutting style. That's definitely different. Yeah, Julianne is not the style, but I do understand what Ostrich is saying. There is a very... There's a style of cutting bell peppers in a very specific way. And it does have a weird name. Autocorrect is getting everyone today. Small dicing properly though, that I can see scraping a few knuckles. That is something one of my friends did when I took a culinary class in college. They were doing the whole teaching us how to cut the carrot properly. My friend did not look. Ended up getting some pretty bad cuts on her knuckles. Not as bad as my culinary teacher who can't feel in his hands at all. Then what's he doing as a culinary teacher? That's dangerous. Okay, he may be a good cook, but the no feeling in his hands part is... Seriously. I mean, I guess if he makes a mistake while cooking, he won't know. But that's a bad thing. That's horrifying. So, no feeling in the hands. And cut a carrot with his eyes closed. That is horrifying. He just built different. I'd say. Like, that is a whole new breed of chef. Like, my god. Alright, let's deal with Bede first. You know, he's... Actually, my chemistry teacher was built differently, too. You know, he's probably missing a few fingers at some point. Bro has never had a headache or been stressed, he says. And he seems to be honest about it. Okay, I don't know a single person in the world who's never been stressed. Like, even if they aren't, like, noticing they're stressed, there is still subconscious stress. The headache thing, I can understand that. There are ways to avoid headaches. Like, stress comes in so many dang forms that sometimes you don't even know it's stress. They're a Pyroar and Honage! And then Bede is a Slurpuff. Indeed you do. I ain't looking at them. I've seen them a total of 4 times. Now 3 on my Switch and 1 here. Yeah, you don't want to know how many times I've seen them. The amount of times I've seen them have far exceeded the amount of times you have. Between streaming and replaying the game myself. You did not mention that. Have fun collecting those coins! Because I think there's only a set amount in the game. So, unless you didn't evolve a normal one. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, if they didn't respawn, then that would be weak. When it comes to Pokemon, I'm a completionist, so I had to do the Pokedex on my own. Masuda method! I have so many Pokemon from other countries, it's ridiculous. Like, I will do the Wonder Box in Pokemon Home. And any Pokemon that I bred during doing Masuda method situations, any that aren't shiny will just go into Wonder Box. And the amount of Pokemon I come out with from different countries is incredible. Speaking of, I put a bunch of Geodudes in there. Because I have a spinny chair. Whoop. Whoop. Spinny chairs are fun. And I kind of can't help myself. So... Because I have a spinny chair is such a kid response. But it's a spinny chair. I always thought it was a model thing, or you just move back and forth. Yep, I'm on a spinny chair. And I'm just swaying back and forth. People call you an adult now, you're a big kid. Pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? I got a Japanese Whooper, Japanese Gumi, German Magikarp, and the rest are English. Ostrich, the fact that that commercial popped into your head. It's actually hilarious. Okay, now for another round of 10 Geodudes going into the Wonder Box. I am surprised I only got 3 Pokemon from other countries that time. People must hate me in Wonder Box. If you go on Pokemon Home, on the mobile app, and you go into trade, the trade section, there's a thing called Wonder Box. You can put in 10 Pokemon into the Wonder Box. And, like, if all you gotta do is just, like, wait for a while, and then you'll see a notification saying how all the 10 Pokemon have been traded. Yes, it's basically 10 Pokemon at once Wonder Trade. However, I don't know if you're doing it with one person, or if it's just like a grab bag. Because if it's with one person, I feel really bad. I feel really bad if it's just with one person. I mean, I've gotten some crazy things before. Like, I've gotten a Hisui Zoroark once. Let's see. What else? Oh, I got a Garnackle. A level 65 Garnackle. And the one with the Geodudes. I mean, I use Wonder Box for the sole purpose of getting rid of all of my extras. Like, I'll have like 80 of a Pokemon, and I'll just put them through Wonder Box. And the moment I see one that's a different country, I'll be like, yes, I can use this for the Suda method. Instead of me actively searching for a certain Pokemon I want in a different language, yeah, no. I'll just give away all of the extras. Like, it took me 3 months to get rid of Score Bunnies. Took me 3 months to get rid of Score Bunnies, 1 month to get rid of Bond Sweets. I have not gotten rid of any of my Galarian Ponytas, though. I like having a box full of My Little Pony. Plus, I got like 8 shinies out of that one breeding situation. One egg after another was shiny. It was beautiful. And since I don't have shield, keeping all of them is just like, yes, when I do replays of Pokemon Sword, I will want one. So, I just gotta keep all. Okay, next gym. We'll go to Gordy's next. Where did that come from? Oh, Bay. I got so confused for a second there. Welcome back, Ostrich! And yes, you do sometimes get good things out of Wonder Box. Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. I do like the non-shiny, but the shiny is pretty. Yeah, Rosu does that. Rosu and Star, actually. I think they are like the two gifters of my chat. Also never realized that there was mystery gifts to claim. Did you just go into the Pokemon Home app and realize that there's a bunch of mystery gifts you have not claimed? Ah. So since you did that, you could do the crazy Pokedex stuff that I was doing now to get shiny mythicals. Yep. Yeah. I'm a Pokemon addict. There is nothing Pokemon can do to annoy me. But even I got annoyed with it. Oh no. No, no, no. Yes, but did you catch them in game? because they have to be caught from the game. Okay. As long as they're caught in the game, then they count. You do know the purpose of Pokemon Home. The whole point of Pokemon Home is to transfer Pokemon into other games to help you with the Pokedex. So... the fact that you gotta put every single one of them in Pokemon Home for it to even register is annoying. Also, the Pokedex, oh dear. Then how the heck are you gonna do it? That's gonna take a while. Oh my. I'll show you why. Oh, it's the one you get for Arceus is a shiny Enamorus. Okay, Ostrich, I just sent you the total number of Pokemon in each Pokedex on the Discord. Just so you have an idea on how long it'll possibly take you. And the fact that the Galar Dex is actually split into 3 is the part that really sucks. The same goes for Scarlet and Violet. I did the Arceus one by complete coincidence. I had no idea that I had actually done it. So I ended up like just I went to play Arceus again, and I just put all of my Pokemon from the first game into the second game, and it just so happened to fill out the Pokedex for me right then and there. So when they added the Pokemon Home Hisui Pokedex event, I automatically got it. Makes sense. I mean, why do Manaphy for Sinnoh? Are you kidding? It's a turtle with hearts on its back. It's a turtle! I hate its other form. I refuse to have it in any other form. It needs to be the turtle. That's the only way I'll use it. I'm actually happy, though, that for the Sinnoh decks, it was Manaphy. Because... Ostrich, it's funny you say that, because I actually know a lot of people who love it. Yeah, Piers needs a break. Blood Moon Ursaluna was from Scarlet and Violet. So they wouldn't do it. Each mythical that they do for the event is actually in the game. Like, Manaphy is a Sinnoh mythical. So that's why they did, Manaphy for it. And Enamorous is a new pseudo-legendary put into the series. So that's why they did that. The reason why they didn't do Shaman is actually a huge reason. There have been a lot of shiny Shaman events in the past. However, they have never done a Manaphy one. There's only been one shiny Manaphy event, and it was for Japan only. So that's why they chose Manaphy, and there's also been a lot of shiny Darkrai events as well. But they did Enamorous because it's brand spankin' new. Like, they could have done a shiny Mew for Kanto. But instead they did shiny Meltan. And that's because they've never done a shiny Meltan event. When it comes to these shiny mythical events, they try to do one of each. You know what I always thought Goldango looked like? The cinnamon stick from oh god, what is that cereal? Kalos, help me. Darn it, he's not here. Oh my god, I am blanking on this. Applejacks! The cinnamon stick guy from Applejacks. That's what he reminds me of. Because, I mean, they've got the friggin'... They've got Goldango on a friggin' skateboard on the Pokedex. And the friggin' cinnamon stick guy from the Applejacks commercial had a skateboard. So that was the first thing that popped into my head. 100%ing Arceus isn't that bad. Like... Damn it. Yeah. Okay. I'll look on the app then. To 100%. Legends Arceus. So, Ostrich, you ready for this? For 100%ing Pokemon Legends Arceus without doing a Living Dex or Shiny Dex, 405 hours. So... yeah, my main gaming save files all 100%ed the games. Every single one. Found every nook and cranny, every single secret. 405 hours for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Yep. I mean, if I just focus on that, then the problem bit less, right? I mean, if you ignore, and that's without doing a shiny dex. I did the living dex, but not purposely. I just ended up that way. But like, the second time I played through the game, it was half the time because I put in quite a few. I put like half the Pokedex into the game just to speed up the level Pokemon I can control. Shiny Espeon. I highly dislike Espeon's shiny. It's why you will never see me with one. They should have made it a darker purple or blue, because the purple, the lavender to green, bright neon green, is just a horrible transition. Quagsquire, Vaporeon, Glaceon, They all, even like um every single Eevee evolution got a nice shiny except for Espeon, in my opinion. I mean, they could have made Jolteon's a gold color instead of the icky green. But still looks better than going from purple to green. Yeah, but like I said, exactly. None of them, none of the shinies for the Eevee evolutions are drastic, except for except for Espeon's. Espeon's is the most drastic of them all, and it's just no, no. Like with Sylveon, they just moved the colors it already had around. I just hate that they made one of my favorite Pokemon into this, ugh, shiny. They wouldn't bring it back though. Too many people are already, they're already what's the word? Comfortable with the neon green. My favorite shiny of all is locked behind code, and it hurts me. I want a proper hunt for it. Which shiny? You have me curious. You do know all you have to do is go to the store and get the code, right? And it's completely free? Like, you just walk in a store, go, I need the code for Koraidon and Miraidon. And they go, okay, here. And then you leave. It's literally all you gotta do. There's no paying for it. You just walk in, get it, and walk out. You don't have a game store that's holding the event in your area? Oh! I wanted to show this to you guys. When I was playing my run in Scarlet and Violet on the side, look what happened to Miraidon. I was about to do Grusha's gym test, and Mariadon was just like, I want to be shiny for the test. He was shiny while I was doing Grusha's gym test. He just turned shiny out of nowhere. The test started and he was all of a sudden shiny, and I'm like, what is going on here? And then as soon as the test ended, he was just like, he was back to normal. No, you did not tell me about that glitch. But the moment I was done with the test, he was back to normal. Like, it happened to me a while ago. I'm already on the second DLC of Scarlet and Violet, so yeah, because it has to be a glitch because the storyline, Mariadon and Koraidon, are shiny locked. You can never get the storyline ones shiny. I was so excited to shiny hunt the legends in the second DLC of SV, and then they locked every single one of them. Well, naturally. That's how it goes. When it comes to legendaries, they shiny lock them for a reason. Mm-hmm. It's the newest game. The only way to get shinies of the legendaries is through events. That's actually how it's been in every other game. They shiny lock until the game is considered old. Some actually never get the shiny lock taken off, though. There are still games where some legendaries are still shiny locked. But usually after a certain amount of time, they will take off that shiny lock, but for mythicals, they never do. There's only been one case where they actually did that, but then they patched it in again. Like, Legends Arceus is old now, but Arceus itself is shiny locked. And so is Darkrai and Shaman. But because Scarlet and Violet are the newest games, yeah, no. You won't be getting legendaries with that shiny lock off. No. Um, when Diamond and Pearl came out, the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl came out, Arceus was shiny locked. And so was all of the legendaries. They were all shiny locked. Um they they made it so Arceus is not shiny locked anymore. However, if you plan on going and trying to get a shiny Arceus, yeah, just know that the rate of getting shiny Arceus, um, yeah, it's lower than finding one in the wild naturally. They purposely made it lower. Shiny Charm does work. However, because it's Arceus, they made the chances of getting a shiny for resets even lower than a normal standard. Nope. You have a much less chance than that. And it's all because it's Arceus. No, it doesn't. You can go running around and finding shinies in the wild. When I finish, and the thing is, if you go underground, get all of the dittos in the underground, it boosts your shiny chances on top of the shiny charm. There was never anything to be fixed. No, that was never the case at all. They never had an issue like that. You do know that NDS and 3DS still work, right? There, and you can actually use the internet functions. Ostrich, I'm not talking about the overworld. I'm talking about the underground. If you want to go shiny hunting in darn it. But yes, you can use internet functions on the Nintendo DS and 3DS. There's a very specific thing you need to do, but I am able to use the internet functions on my DS. 3DS. I have gotten it to work when playing DS games on it, but as for 3DS, it's slightly more complicated. So I haven't done that yet. Mordramon, if you would like, I can teach you how to do it. It's really not hard at all. But you can literally pop in um black, white, diamond, pearl, pop it into your 3DS and you can get all of the event Pokemon, all of the event items, and use the online features. It's actually a very simple thing. And there's no modding or anything involved. Okay. Alright, Mordramon, if you would like, I can teach you the way to use internet functions on a 3DS. The way to do it with 3DS games, however, does include modding. But when it comes to using DS games on the 3DS, I mean, it works on the regular DS too. So if you have one of those, you can use it on there as well. It's just a matter of putting a very specific, making the internet settings very specific. And then you can use the online functions to the game. I will tell you this right now. The whole bricking thing, it bugs me so much because people are saying how they can only do that with the Switch 2. Meanwhile, those terms and conditions have been around since the original Switch 1. It's always been a thing. It never wasn't a thing. And the whole thing about it was if it was what you were doing was illegal, then you'd get bricked. Keyword there, illegal. But if it's a completely legal mod, they don't do anything. If what you're doing is completely legal, they can't break your system. You are literally protected by laws that make it so they can't. And that's what I find so funny, that it's just like people just ugh, people on the internet can be weird and make people crazy. I don't have another Switch device in general. My tech-savvy friend told me the light can be messed with, but it would be risk of it just not working. Yeah, the light is built very differently. The light is built actually a lot differently than the original Switch. And I just got yeeted. Controller. There we go. Do do do. Honestly, I wouldn't risk it with the Switch Lite. Just because of the fact that, you change my avatar into something else. I have multiple avatars. Like I said, multiple avatars. Fun fact, this was the first avatar I ever created. Mm-hmm. Yep. Purple is my favorite color. Red is my second favorite. But, and then comes blue. But, yeah, this was the first avatar I ever created. And then the one where you can change me into a cat girl. That was the second one I created with Kalos. And then the one that you see me using all the time was the final avatar product between me and that me and Kalos created. Yes, it does. Masingo straight up makes me Masingo. When I saw that my my avatar program had added pixelation as an effect, Oh, I had fun with that. I made it so I get so pixelated that I look like Masingo. And then I also have just regular pixelated. It was funny seeing my avatar get all pixely. Oh dear. I feel like that is a very bad idea. Which Pokemon? And in which game? Because I could probably tell you. Most likely can tell you. Okay, start with 1. Give me 1 and I'll tell you. Played the game so many dang times, I could probably give you an exact location on the map, too. But that's hilarious. Oh, wait! No! I know exactly what you're talking about. They have that in, the other games, too. Weevil you get from the space-time distortions. So, that I can't give you a pinpoint on the map. Because the thing is, Weavile isn't part of Hisui. So that's why you find it in the space-time distortions. Because in the Hisui deck, Sneasel evolves into, the climbing one. Wow, I'm blanking on the name. Sneasler. In Legends, it evolves into Sneasler. Yeah, but just the thing is, it's not guaranteed. There is a whole list of Pokemon that can appear in Distortions and Obsidian Fieldlands. So you could find one, go in it, and there's a chance you can never come across Weevil, but you'll come across others. So that's why I'm not being specific. Yes, it also does, yeah. The space-time distortions are basically like a lottery. And, depending on where it is, depends on what Pokemon are in it. And you don't get to choose what shows up. Yeah, that's the downside. If you try doing the decks before, if you try doing the decks after the game, yeah, space-time distortions will be, you will get everything. That is the problem. You get the rare spawns while you're playing the game, but post-game, it's just everything goes. Yeah, that's what we're saying. We're saying if it's post-game, it'll be random. But not post-game, it would be, in fact, a Weevil. So since you're in... Like, in post-game, you will start getting starters and other stuff. Starters and other Pokemon. So, the 3 rare spawns turn into something different, like, each time. I mean, go for it. Yeah, it's not that bad. It probably won't be that bad. Because it's actually quite easy to find a lot of them. Like, the ones that aren't in this space-time. Especially since you're post-game, that's gonna be a lot of lottery. If all of them are in the space-times distortions. Because before post-game, it's like a set 3 for every single space-time distortion, but once you reach post-game, it's lottery hell. Like, I think it took me 20 tries just to get a shield on. That was a pain in the butt. Took me a little more to get the Cranios. The fossil Pokemon and the starters were the pains in the butt to get. will say though, the dex for Arceus, just catching one of each wise, really isn't that hard. It only really gets hard when you have to use the distorted dimensions to get them. But if you do it while you're still playing the main story, you don't need to worry about luck finding the ones you need, because there's a guaranteed set of 3 in each area. But if it's like, if you wait until after the main story, then it gets annoying. And I know that because I waited to get the fossil ones. And some only appear once post-game is reached. So that's another annoying little factor. You gotta get to post-game and hope you have luck. Pain in the butt. Okay. So, are the blank spots the ones you are the blank spots are the ones you're missing, right? Okay. Well, I ain't gonna say anything about Bidoof, because they're literally everywhere. Same with Starly. And Silcoon and Cascoon could be a pain in the butt. However, if you go to the forest where you fought Cleavor, Silcoons will appear in the day, Cascoon at night. The Eevee evolutions, those are space-time distortions, or just catch an Eevee and get it yourself. So in that case, I'll do the more complicated ones. You can catch Alakazam easily. Pichu can be a pain in the butt, because he'll run the moment he sees you. You can find a Happiny on the same mountain that you can, in the same place that you find the Alpha Blissey. That's where you can find Happiny. What's the other way to get Spiritomb using the outbreak method? Yeah, Spiritomb doesn't come up in the outbreak method. And just so you know, oh, that was a that that whole thing was actually a glitch someone found. It's since been fixed. I think. I think it was fixed. Damn, a lot of the ones you need are ones that run away from you. They either run away or hide. But, Porygon, Porygon 2, those are space rifts. Magnezone, you'll find it flying. Oh, then I guess they didn't fix it. But I'm pretty sure you can't. I'm pretty sure Spiritomb doesn't come up in outbreaks normally. Dang, you really do need. Oh, you need Cranios and Shieldon. Oh, and I was just saying how it took me like 3 months to get a Shieldon. Because you could only get it post-game. Through the space-time distortions. And that's a real lottery right there. They're like the rarest spawn post-game. Both of them. For the most part, though, every single one you need is catchable in-game, no problem. So you're not completely doomed. First thing I would do is figure out the space-time distortions you need. That would be the first thing I would do. I got head pats from Gussidus. Alright. Where are we going? Right. Wedgehurst Station. Let me double check. Starter, evolution. Oh, for the record, Turtwig, there is a spot on the map where you can just catch him. So, you don't need to worry about space-time distortions for Turtwig. Keep that in mind. Same goes for Piplup. And yes, it is a singular spot. He only appears in one spot on the entire map. Piplup is also a catchable one. So you don't need to worry about distortion for them either. But otherwise... Yep. Yeah, otherwise, Weavile starters, with the exception of Piplup and Turtwig. The fossils, Porygons, yes. Chimchar you can catch as well. Indeed, he's on that nice little island. And by the way, the island that I am talking about, it has an alpha Infernape on it. So, be very sneaky, because Chimchar will actually run if you catch the big guy's attention. But indeed, most of what you need you can catch normally, so... that's the good part. Ugh, Clara. Oh wait, I could just get them here. Almost 500 grand. All because I haven't had to buy Pokeballs or anything. Indeed. Yeah, some of them are locked behind. You gotta wait until post-game. Slowpoke! I like how he asks me to take care of the Slowpoke when friggin' Clara is right there. But hey, Ostrich, if you do the Pokedex non-stop, you'll get it in no time. And the good thing is, if you ever want to trade on Pokemon Home for one of them, you know what if it's actually from Arceus or not because of the Pokeball it's in. That's the one good part about trading with, in... Well, I mean, I could make it so it's annoying and the ads are less than 3 minutes. But the problem with that is you'll get stuck in ads longer. Because they'll happen more often. So it's shorter ads but happens more often, or longer ads and happens not often. So unless Twitch changed my settings, which I highly doubt. And off we go. Don't hit Bidoof in the face. Like, I know they make cute noises, but don't hit them in the face. My 193 Bidoofs in my Arceus file will get angry. I still can't believe I have 193 Bidoofs in one game file. Still can't believe that happened. Just went nuts catching them. I just needed all of the Bidoofs. Exactly. You need 7 more, and then the next thing you know, you have 193. I mean, I did kind of go on a Bidoof frenzy when I did my Bidoof run. I got really into it. I already had my team. I didn't need any more. But I'm just like, Screw it. And anytime I saw a Bidoof, I would catch it. I just could not help myself. 2. 100. Oh! Hey, the rare occasion that somebody chooses Cat Girl. Out of 193, 2 of them are shiny. Neither of the shinies are alphas. And I have, if I remember correctly, I believe 52 of them are alphas. I wanted to find a shiny alpha before fighting Arceus. Really badly. Oh, when I did my All Bidoof run, I had 4 alphas, a shiny, and I had 1 normal Bidoof. But that was because she was my smallest Bidoof. And even though I continued catching Bidoofs, she still stayed my smallest Bidoof at 1 foot 2 inches. I named her Bagel. Her name was Bagel. Yes. Bagel, the runt of the Bidoofs. She was quite literally a runt. Every other Bidoof is like 1 foot 4 or bigger. And then there was Bagel at 1 foot 2. Hey, I had no idea that she was a runt until I got to like the 100th Bidoof caught. I just decided to start looking at all of them. And her size was just the tiniest of them all. And that's what ended up making me want to keep her at the team. But I mean, dang! Bagel was able to really tank some stuff. Tank attacks. Like, she was tiny, but my god, she could take a hit. When it came to names, Bagel was the normal type. Ice Cream was the ice type. Spladoof was the water type. Goku, the shiny one, he was an all-rounder. Yes, Custis, he was very round. He's a Bidoof. Then we had El Capitan, who played the part of Steel type. Did we name him Big Doof? Can't remember. I don't think we had a Big Doof. Big Boss. That's what we named the first alpha we got. Big Boss. Big Boss was an all-rounder. Ice Cream Big Boss, Splodoof, and El Capitan were all alphas. Goku was a shiny, but not alpha. And Bagel was just Bagel. That was my team in my All Bidoof run. I had people help name them based off of what type they were gonna be. I have a Bolt somewhere. He's an electric type. Shadow was a ghost type. I had a bunch of them that just never ended up actually in the team because of the all-rounders. Like Big Boss and Goku. The thing was, though, I ended up not using Shadow because his special attack stat wasn't great. And then I ended up getting an alpha that had Shadow Ball on him already, and that was Big Boss. So Big Boss just became the all-rounder. Okay. Don't remember if I saved or not yet. Alright. Arceus, where are you? I'll go introduce you to them. Ah, buttons. Ah. Goku. I was wrong about Bagel's height. It's 1'7". That is not a Bidoof. That's what it was. Bagel was 1'7" and all other Bidoofs were like 1'9" or bigger. Is this a ceremonial thing to check on the Bidoofs every month? I mean... They're all here! Where are the other ones? There they are. And there's more. There's more. Oh, the shinies. Except for Bob. Bob is just... Bob is just with the shinies hanging out. Oh, then Bagel wasn't even the tiniest. Bagel was just the tiniest that I caught. Oh, but all the Bidoofs. And then you gotta do the Bidoof outfit. Okay. I did? Oh, that's right, yeah, because all these came from Pokemon Home. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, most of them came from here. But, yeah, ostrich. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 accounts. So, if you take that into consideration and the fact that 12 are actually from the game, that means that I caught 1 per playthrough. So... still rare. Got the buttons of this game, oh my god. Heh. Way too many games. But it is 5 o'clock. Dog needs to be fed. So I will end it there for now. And I will come back and start the Isle of Armor DLC later. Yay, we're finally starting on DLC. And thank you everyone for coming. I will be back later. We will be beating up Clara a lot more.